More than 200,000 Filipinos fought to defend the United States against the Japanese in World War II. More than half of them were killed. As citizens of a Commonwealth of the U.S. before and during the war, they were promised all the benefits afforded to those serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. But in 1946, Congress stripped many Filipinos of the benefits that had been promised by President Franklin Roosevelt. Here's the report from Acenas from Hawaii.
Yes, Alma. Two U.S. Democratic lawmakers recently introduced legislation that will hopefully finally provide full veterans benefits to all the Filipino soldiers who fought alongside the United States in World War II. Hawaii Senator Brian Schatz and San Francisco Congresswoman Jackie Speer co-wrote the Filipino Veterans Fairness Act of 2013 to make all Filipino veterans fully eligible for all the benefits as received by their U.S. veteran counterparts. Over 200,000 Filipinos fought in defense of the United States in World War II. They were promised the same benefits as those of their American counterparts. More than 65 years has passed, yet many of these veterans still await the fulfillment of this promise. In a statement, Senator Schatz said, Filipino veterans who fought in World War II are American veterans and deserve to be treated fairly. These veterans and their families have waited for decades to receive the compensation that they deserve, and it is unacceptable for our country to deny them these benefits for their service. For her part, Congresswoman Speer said, "A promise made must be a promise kept. This is a moral issue. It is time that we make good on a promise that was spoken in 1946 and treat the Filipino veterans with the honor they deserve." Also, in the past, thousands of Filipino veterans' claims were denied because of record-keeping issues and the confusion arising from administrative distinctions between the regular or old Philippine Scouts and three other groups of veterans: the Commonwealth Army of the Philippines, recognized guerrilla forces, and New Philippine Scouts. With the Act, this distinction will be eliminated, making it easier to determine eligibility and entitlement.
I am a Filipino soldier here in the foxhole or in the trains in the front line. American also is here. We fought side by side with the same uniform, with the same dangers and bullets. We are facing the Japanese. That is what we call fought side by side with U.S. Army soldiers under the U.S. flag. I filed my veterans benefits in 1982. Malaria, dysentery, because those are categorized as prisoner of war, presumptive disabilities. It was only approved in 1999. 17 years of painful waiting, long years of painful waiting.
You know, Alma, the sad thing is that of all the 66 countries that helped out the United States in World War II, only the Filipino soldiers were left out and were denied benefits. With this act, however, hope is renewed that hopefully one day they will receive what they rightfully deserve. From Honolulu, Hawaii, this is Acenas reporting for Eagle News Evening Edition.
Thank you, Des. Military cuts in the U.S. and Europe have resulted in a fall in global weapons spending for the first time since 1998, according to Stockholm-based observers. The trend has been offset by arms purchases in other regions. In its annual report on global military expenditures, the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute said on Monday that global military expenditures in 2012 had fallen by 0.5% compared to 2011. For the first time since the fall of the Soviet Union, CIPRI says the percentage of U.S. spending as part of total global military spending has fallen below 40%. Despite the drop, the U.S. remains the global leader in military expenditures. Austerity measures implemented by many European nations have continued to affect their military spending as well. CIPRI reports that 18 of the 31 countries among NATO's European member countries have cut military spending by more than 10%, since the global financial crisis in 2008. Germany ranked 9th on the ZIPRI list of countries with the highest military spending in 2012. And 3 ships of the U.S. Navy Amphibious Squadron 3 started to make a port visit in Hong Kong today to get replenishment. The flagship of the Amphibious Squadron 3, USS Peleliu, pulled into the ocean terminal besides Tsim Shat Sui on the northern bank of the landmark Victoria Harbor in the morning. The other 2 ships anchored in waters outside the harbor.
Well, I don't believe that the purpose of our visit is to send any messages. It's just a routine visit. It is unusual for a ship of this size to be able to come pierside in any port, and we're very grateful for that opportunity.
While reporters continued to ask the relation between this visit and the tension on the Korean Peninsula, Colonel Scott Campbell repeatedly responded to them by saying it was just a routine visit.
We maintain readiness and preparedness to conduct any one of a number of missions that may come our way. We're always ready. But the purpose of our visit here is just to relax.
The 3 ships and more than 2,500 sailors and Marines are expected to stay in Hong Kong for 4 days.